Well, we're now going to be covering Steam. Open up Add and Remove and type in Steam. And what's going to pop up is the FlatHub one. We're going to want to use the official repositories. Hit Apply, and you're going to select Steam Native Runtime Support. You're going to enter your password, and congratulations, Steam is officially being installed. Next, you're going to open up your browser, and you're going to search for glorious egg roll hell. Just search hell, and you'll find a blog called How to Get Out of Wine Dependency Hell. Now, this is very important, okay, because everything that we need is right here. And we're going to be dealing with that in just a second after this is done installing. So open up your terminal, because this time you're going to want your terminal, all right? And checking integrity of files and installing all the files necessary, and it's done. So first off, we're going to be installing Winetricks. And as you know, in the terminal, it's sudo pacman-S Winetricks and wine staging. Enter your password to do so, hit Y to install everything that's needed. And of course, it's going to be finished depending on your internet speed. Mine right now is not the best, and I'll show you how to adjust your mirrors to have better speed. Now that wine's installed, we're going to go and we're going to paste a huge command. Don't be scared. It looks like a lot of stuff, but every bit of it's needed to get at a wine dependency hell. Think of it this way. You go to install Uplay, and it pops up, and all of a sudden, it's just a transparent box, and you can't do anything. You can't log in. Getting at a wine dependency hell fixes that. For Origins, if Origins won't work with normal wine staging, installing all of this will get you out of that dependency hell and allow it to function better. So now that we're done with this page, we can close this and be done. As it says, I've already told you to enable the multi-live repository in pacman.conf in a past video. So now that you've got that done and this done, we can go and open up Steam. So opening up Steam is as simple as typing in Steam, and I know it doesn't show up on this one, I'm sorry, but here you go. Now, come on, you know how to log into Steam. I'm going to let you do this one on your own. You don't need a tutorial on how to do this, right? I know you don't. So now that we're logged in, we're ready to go. This is the normal interface that everybody's met with, and I honestly like that they've totally... What are they doing? Look at that. That was so cool. You're going to have to install or enable Wine Proton, just Proton, I guess. And doing so is easy, but we're not going to be using the default Proton. I find that it doesn't work very well for most titles, and the one that you do want to use is called GiB Proton. I will always recommend this over anything else because GE does incredible work at backporting, making things work, and just overall fixing bugs. And he has the collaboration of many people. So TKG Guy, who's very important, Joshi, who's sort of a dick, and the person who does VXVK. There's just so many people here that are just a part of this amazing project. So let's go down here, and we're going to follow this one. So I'm going to teach you how to make a folder in the terminal. All right. And I choose to do the terminal way because it's a lot more fun that way. So we'll go here. You're going to type make dir and Control V. So Control Shift V. The directory's made, and we're going to go and we're going to open up. So this one's important. This is where everything's going to go. You're going to hit Control H to show hidden folders. We're going to go to Steam. We're going to go in the root folder, and we're going to go in our newly made compatibility.tools.d. Now, we're going to just put this aside, open your browser back up, and as you saw earlier, I right-clicked the side here for Proton, and I opened it up in a new tab. Do that. You're going to want the newest version. I'm going to download it now, and it's going to take a couple seconds to do it, but just click it, and it will open up in its own window. Next, it's going to read, and we're going to just drag and drop it in here. It's going to take a second. Please wait. I am using an SSD. It might take a little longer for those people using HDDs. Please, for the love of God, get an SSD for Linux. It helps a lot. Now that that's installed, what we can do is we're going to add this to our favorites. We're going to move it over next to Discord. We're going to quit. All right. I hope you clicked remember password because that's important. And now when we open Steam back up, and it will eventually open up, we can select the new Proton version that we just installed and get to what we're doing. It's going to take a second because it's reading the new Proton, and it's going to go on this window, which I'm not a part of. If you have a PIN, enter your PIN. Okay, go to Steam. You're going to head to settings. We're going to go down to Steam Play, and you're going to enable it for right there. You want to go and enable background processing of Vulkan shaders as well. Doing this will allow you to have better performance. You're not going to be able to use anything that is currently on your Windows drive, so don't even try. All right, hit OK, and it's going to ask you to restart, of course, and you're going to restart, and that's it. You can install and play any Windows title that you want that doesn't have EAC. If you want to play the Master Chief Collection, well, that requires you to use the non-EAC version. You can still do co-op without EAC as long as someone else is on Linux or also not using EAC. Another thing here that's cool is, look, it's RuneScape. Wonder if we can actually install it. That's pretty cool. Now, I would show you some gameplay of a game, but this video is actually only 6 minutes long right now. All right, I'm going to go install a game real quick, and we're going to run through it. Okay, so I downloaded Spyro, and I'd figure it's time for some gameplay. What just happened? Did my ground just burn below me? Oh, it did too. As you can see, it runs perfectly fine. I do probably will need to adjust some settings, but yeah, max FPS, motion blur, definitely not on. We're going to want to turn on that, and vinaigrette, ultra, and we're good. Left shift to save. Great. Now let's go and have some fun. By the way, we're using a controller. Which button is it to fast run? Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Nice. So as you can see, gaming runs perfectly fine out of the box. It's absolutely beautiful when you use Steam Play and Proton, or Custom Proton, as I like to do all the time. And you get to have as much fun as you want. This is an Unreal Engine 4 game, by the way, and this thing runs like freaking gold. So tell me what your thoughts are about learning Arch Linux with me. I know I've probably made it as simple as possible, but Arch Linux is not something that is hard to learn. It never has been, it never will be, especially when you have things like Archfi to do the installing for you. If you do want to learn Arch in a more, how to say, extreme manner, well, it's kind of easy to do. Just install it without Archfi and you'll learn a lot. But with that, welcome to the end of the series of learning Arch Linux, and I hope you guys subscribed. I hope you guys liked all of the videos, because that would mean a lot to me, and it would really go to show anybody else that's wanting to learn Arch Linux where to go on the YouTube search. And I hope you hit that bell to be notified of other content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.